Oh, yeah. Right, where did I put it now? Where did I stick here? There we are. That's where I stuck here. Why, get comfortable. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Guess what? Guess what? We are here. Now, I must put that there because it's black. It'll get missed on the table. How are we all? Move it in, move it in. Is that Liam Gallagher? No. Liam Gallagher would never wear a shirt like this. So, no. Vivian, where you been? On holiday? Right. Now, I posted several videos today, and I think the last one, Newcastle United, for the second part, which is, I think it's in 3 weeks' time, the second game down at Manchester, but I'm not quite sure. Apparently, it's on terrestrial TV, and that's good. Apart from your eardrums, that won't be the good part, because if what I'm hoping for the next game actually happens, you might actually jump out your chair. You might. I don't know. But if you do jump out your chair, my apologies beforehand. Because if we score a goal, I'm going to be jumping up and shouting. It's just me. I do the same as St. James's Park and all, you know. So, on this very, very cold evening, got a couple of messages today. Now, I want to tell you something, right? A long, long time ago, right, the internet hadn't even been born. Yeah. Matter of fact, you hadn't been born because your mum and dad hadn't even met. But years and years ago, right, a couple of brothers decided they were going to do something. and they worked hard at it. And people started betting against them. And they won the bet because they did something. And when they did something, the world changed. Boosh, overnight. Now, people were saying earlier, who was it? So Carl Jody, he was one of them. Dr. Gregory was another. And I done a video today to the Bank of England. And I want advice from the Bank of England. That's it. Yeah, to get advice from them. Here's how much I need. Where do I go to find it? And that is for the People's Bus coin. So that, because today I've done a marketing business meeting. And 1 hour turned into 3 hours. Now, I've only just had a couple of sandwiches. The rest is under a plate. And that's for soon I've finished doing this, I'll go back to the sandwiches. The corned beef and mayonnaise sandwiches. And we've got Lee here. Hi, Paul. The Bank of England doesn't give help or investment to the public. I want them to point me in the right direction. Okay? End of. They point me in the right direction. Also speaking to friends in London to also point me in the direction, and hopefully when both of those cross paths, wherever it's cross path, that must be where I need to go. Yeah. And once that's done, then more will happen. I think that's supposed to be people told you that on video. There was a few people that said comments today. I've done quite a few videos today, and I'll continue on doing videos. Yeah. Now, the Bank of England is a central bank, same as the Europeans have got one. The Americans have got one called the Fed, and other countries have also got one. And they're about business, big business, and more. Rates of pound sterling, bonds, that sort of thing. Right, what we got? Also, the Bank of England won't reply to a video. I'm not saying they will. Didn't say they would. Did I mention in the video I want to reply? No. I want them to know what I'm trying to do. I'm not in London. I'm in East Midlands. Are you hoping the Bank of England will become a member? No. I'm hoping that somebody there might catch a glimpse, and then they can turn around and say to their gaffer, by the way, there's a kid on YouTube who is wanting information, and then we go from there. You said to the Bank of England that you would assume you're addressing them. No, because it's just video. It's like when I'm talking to you now. Yeah, I'm waiting for your reply in chat. You reply in chat, I'll talk back to you. Road Dog, have you contacted? No, I haven't yet. I'm going to be speaking to somebody that goes to London on a weekly basis, and we're going to have a meeting. He's going to have the business plan that's been drawn up tonight by the marketing man so that we can move forward. And yeah, so I'm pushing and pushing and pushing to get results. In you, a kid? No, not a kid. Corvo, wouldn't soliciting an actual lender be more fruitful? Well, the thing is that it's multi-phase. It's not just the video to the Bank of England. It's also to turn around and say it to others who will watch it, i.e., financial institutions, etc. Like the one that I initially spoke to, and I'm trying to think, it is the Portman Group. Yeah. So I'm going all guns blazing. Lee is asking when you're claiming you're getting 500, I'd assume you'd have done the research. No, because this is what I'm saying, Lee, and I've said this quite a few times. Doing all the stuff what I'm doing, there's no second me, there's no third me to carry on doing other bits and pieces, man. And you know, what more do you expect? Like, you know, I'm trying the best I can to do content, videos, do clean me apps so that nobody can stick inappropriate images, etc. Oh, well, there's only so much one human being can do, you know. But the speaking to friends in London will be early into Monday, Tuesday, whatever of next week, and just say to them, look, this is what I need. This is what we have right now, today, this second. Check it. And move forward. Yeah. So, like I say, not going to have a long one tonight because I do have food. I've interrupted me food because obviously it was coming up to 7 o'clock. Yeah. But I've got to check after this is finished to see if the other video is up on YouTube because I can't remember. I was bouncing from one to the other. Lazarus, any bank or lender will want documented evidence that you can afford to make the repayments. Yeah, right. I've got a business plan. Business plan is detailed, pages long. So that is there. And like I said to you in around about what's it, Christmas time coming into January, there's multiple options open, including if I needed Uniswap or Sui. And we got Hawaiian Steve, evening. Are you really from Hawaii? And we got Jeremy here. No, Jeremy, I haven't. But I'm expecting something from Bank of England within the next few weeks because friends in London are being told about it because I was told don't mention names, just the subject matter. So that's why it says Bank of England and nothing else. Letty, hiya, Paul. But I'm not going to be on as long tonight because stomach's rolling over, need food, and I'm having corned beef sandwiches with some mayonnaise in the middle. It's Cofort's just about 6,000 miles away. 6,000 miles. Left or right? But yeah, so in the next 3 weeks, maybe 4, there's lots of meetings where all of the information that's being drawn up right at this moment in time goes to the people, it has to be photocopied. Then there's a printer next to us. I'll learn how to use the damn printer to print off copies, and then each person can get a copy, including my bank, because the job centre is going to bring me in to speak to somebody from the bank about that, with helping with business. So it kind of relates. Letty, you just mentioned to talk. You were mentioned on TalkSport today, talking about YouTube creators. Simon Jordan said he will take a look and hopefully give you some business ideas. Big dream. I'm not sure how to take that one, Lazarus. Is that mean big dream as in I've got a big dream, or is it that people are talking? Because I want them to talk. Yeah. Anybody who, there's certain people who turn around and may think he's lost the plot. No, I haven't. Because, and this is why I haven't lost the plot. For a few years now, people have been creating meme coins to pump to, where is the other place? There's Pump and there is another place. Radium. Yeah. And what they've been doing is they've made their meme, they've created it, and they have hundreds or, a couple of grand. They put that into the liquidity, launch, and then after so many hours in that day, I just take all my investment out. I refuse to do that. Refuse. If I'm saying to you on video, here on YouTube, in a live, it stays until 2030, that's where it stays until 2030. No ifs, buts about it. Yeah? So it's an anti-rug pull. If you can bend your head round that one. Put your glasses on. If I put my glasses on, I've got to stand back. You know what I mean? But the point is this. People turned around in 2024 and said silly things like, quick, do this. So his figures drop and then rise and then drop and then rise and then drop. And it reminds me of something rise and fall. Good evening, the Pete. Good evening. When you get the big bucks, what car will you replace Susan with? Probably a Kia Exceed. Probably. Or maybe there's a new car I've looked at. and it is an Alto. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's not from the UK. It's not even from America. It's from the Far East, but it does things that my mum's old car didn't do. Massaging seats, that sort of thing. It'll not be anything expensive. The only time I will splash money is the music takes off. That takes off, and that's it. Other than that, just a normal car. Even a Ford Puma or something like that. A Suzuki Alto. It's not a Suzuki. What's it called again? Mateo or something like that. Evening does. But yeah, I saw it on YouTube, and it was 13 minutes of this walk around of this car. The headlights on the car, if you find a brick wall or you're away camping, you can put a screen up and you can watch a bloody film. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want anything like hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Still drives the same, doesn't it? You know, you turn the wheel and you turn the corner. But no, it'll just be something run of the mill. You've got an Audi Q3. That's a nice car. The Audi cars, yeah. I mean, I used to have a version of an Audi, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But it didn't have Audi on the car. It had Seat, and that car was epic. Lazarus is saying mine is a Citroen C5. Is that the big version? The like the large version? Paul is working. He is working on his dreams. A version of Audi. I'm assuming a Skoda. No, Skoda is a different brand. Yeah. The car I had was originally an Audi. Originally, the whole body. Then when you looked at it, it was Audi. Just had different badge on it. SUV Citroen. The big buggers. Yeah, got you. Yes, I did see your comment about the tutorial. It's very, very simple. Extremely simple. You find an exchange, choose your run. Yeah. I'm on several: Coinbase, Binance, Revolut. Find your own exchange. Buy from there. Solana. Purchase, what you can afford. And then go onto the App Store. If you've got Android, if you have iPhone, go to their store. Yeah. And download Phantom Wallet. link that wallet to coinbook.fun. That's it. Once you're in coinbook.fun, search Sierra Yankee Charlie and PBC. Then take what you want. Yeah. And then when you've taken what you want, hang on to it for 1 calendar year. And hopefully in 1 calendar year, it's gone up. It's that simple. Dr. Gregory, evening, Paul. Several people have asked that question already, so I'll let the rest of the chat tell you. I seen that as well. Paul would not steal any. No, I don't steal ideas. I create the bloody ideas. Was that? I copy Paul copyrighted the Mighty Magpie. Are you trying to wind me up? Are you trying to do that? Because if you are, Daz the Voice or one of the other mods will deal with you. Every idea I have is mine. End of. Okay? Just letting you know. Because when you speak on live on YouTube or when you speak on video, yeah, it's whatever comes out your mouth. It is then copyrighted by YouTube. It's in the policy. All videos. So somebody wants to like try and copy me, then at the end of the day, if it did go to court, they'd look at that data and say, what's your date? And if your date doesn't precede his date, guess what? You've lost. You're paying the court costs, you're paying the compensation, whether you like it or whether you didn't. All right. Someone said, stole the idea. Yeah, I've got past that bit. Road Dog. This stream can be used as evidence. Yeah, of course it can, because this is the thing. YouTube is it's one of the biggest things on planet Earth. All of the legal copyright of anything that is said in any video, whether it's a 3-minute video, a 1-minute video, 10 minutes, or an hour. If a person has said it, it is metadata. Because it can go back in the video at any point. And the only way they can't do that is if I was to turn around and somehow swear my back teeth off and then delete the video. That's never going to happen because I'm not going to swear my head off. Do you know what I mean? People can, if they so wish, try and accuse. I stole this, I stole that, and I stole the other. But guess what? It's a bit like the guy who went fishing. He caught a little tiddler, man. Yeah? A little fish, little tiddler, flapping away. And the little tiddler, before he went home to see the missus, was about that bloody size. Because he's been in the bar, went in the next bar, turned around and said, you should have seen the size of the one I caught the deer, man. Wise up, man. Is the Mighty Magpie Show trademarked? Look, Here's the nuts and the bolts. I said weeks and weeks and weeks ago, all of these projects cost pound sterling. Pound sterling. Yeah. And as I said all that time ago, I'm paying that because I believe in what I'm trying to achieve. I'm paying it. You look at anybody in the world right now that turns around and says, oh, I've created this. I've created this. Yeah. Look. Yeah. What I've said, what they've said. Yeah. What I've shown you on video. Then, if you've got a wise head on you, you're going to turn around and say to said people, don't bother me again. Don't want to know. There you go. I'm ready for the... okay, it does. A tiddler is called a little fish. It always has been. A little tiddler fish. It's a little baby fish. That's why it's a tiddler fish. Excuse me. Vivian, the Mighty Magpies is just a joke. Vivian? No, it's not. Whoever's telling you it's a joke, well, it's not. A baby fish is called a fry, right? Does that change the fact that I've just said it on video? Oh, man. Oh. You're damn right I've put effort into it. Wow, man. Effort. Oh, wow, man. Do you know, with the Mighty Magpie show, the thing I had not considered was the script of each bird and our players. I hadn't even thought of that until it was popped up on screen. It was like, well, what are they saying to each other? And I was like, well, you're the AI. Do you know what I mean? How much time have you spent so far? I'd say about 9 days. 9 long days, which meant couldn't do anything with Seeking You or Geordie Nation. Squawk! Good evening, Bongo Bongo. What happened to the Budgies? The Budgies went ages and ages ago. Ooh, what's this? This is art on BBC, so it's probably going to be a soap opera. But he doesn't look that nice. Guys on TV, because I was watching the BBC local news. QMC has said, don't go to QMC unless it's dire need. Did you let them out? Letty, retract your statement. That's shocking. Let them out. You don't feed and clean a cage for birds for years and years, and then as soon as like my mum's gone, I'm turning around and open the bloody window. That's shocking. Someone on Twitter, do you know what? Right, he has a little free one for you, a little free one, free of charge. If the European Union and other countries get their way, there's countries in Europe that will ban all of their population from Twitter. Take that how you want. One of the reasons why people are misusing with free speech. Just letting you know. Do you plan to go to another protest in London? No. Newcastle's not going to be taken over unless some Chinese quadrillionaire says to the Public Investment Fund, we're going to offer you any amount you wish to take Newcastle off their hands. Personally, can't see it. And here's a bonus. Adam Pearson was saying today, and no doubt more Newcastle YouTube channels have said the same thing. Our new training facilities, 200 million investment. It said in the background on Adam Pearson's video earlier, location has been revealed. Don't know where that location is. You do? Pop it in chat. And you could try pitching your people's bus to the Public Investment Fund. Yeah, why not? Have you thought about asking the PIF? That's a second. That's two after another. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. I want to tell you something as well. This blew me away. I went on TikTok earlier after my business meeting. The business meeting just dragged and dragged and dragged. Oh God, it dragged and dragged and dragged. But I found out something that I was told, and I went, excuse me? And it was explained in the next 20 minutes what he was talking about. And I went, that is absolutely fantastic. Because I never thought of it. But this afternoon, after that person left, I went on TikTok, went into a person's live. It wasn't the person I thought it was, because there's a lass who lives in Teesside, and been in her life quite a few times where they just chat about this, that, and the other. But she was in somebody else's, and this woman turned round. They were all talking, and I started to do this. This is exactly what I started to do. I was like, Now, when I was doing that, yeah, there was other people talking at the same time. And she turned around and she went, wow. And what came out of her mouth, the next words that came out of her mouth weren't to me. No, it was to everybody else that was in the boxes. And what she said was this: I've never told anybody what you're about to hear. And she says, I've been playing piano for 40 years. And everyone was like, you what? She went, I didn't want to tell you, but I've been playing piano for 40 years. And I was like, wow. And she turned around and when I showed her, I turned my camera round by pressing that button, and I showed her the keyboard, and I switched the keyboard on, and I went, I think this is middle C, and I pressed the key, and she went, no, move your hand. So I moved my hand a couple of, you get like 1 key, wait, 2 key, wait, 3 key, wait, and I moved that way. And this is what she said to us, and it blew my brains. This hand, which is your left hand, that does your sharps on your keyboard. The sharps are your black keys. The flats, they're on that side of the keyboard. Again, they are your black markers. And she was telling us, as I was playing with one hand while I had the phone in the other hand. And she turned around and she says, if you want, I can teach you. Let that sink in. Am I still applying for Big Brother, says Toon Barmy Army? No intention. Is buy electric buses from China. Well, China's one of the places. Alexander Dennis is a UK-based coach builder, and the Enviro 100 is perfect. It's small, perfect for villages. So the Enviro and the other ones I've looked at are from Yutong, and that's a Chinese brand. Could have just said, I could have just said that, Lee, and I'll tell you this much. Yeah? You're in my chat. So, when you're putting your bits in, yeah, just remember that. You're in my chat. The Pete, Paulie said last year, you were never going to... I'll get my buses from wherever I can get them. If I can get my buses from Mars and have the space shuttle or the next equivalent bring the bus to me, I'll get the bus from Mars. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Bongo, was your business meeting today with the Bank of England? No, it wasn't. No. It was a 3-hour meeting where everything related to the People's Bus coin was wrote down, analysed, and it is going to be professionally written. Toon Barmy Army Paul, can't wait to see your travel vlogs. Well, this is the beauty of YouTube, because when I do go to far off places, I just switch on my phone, put on where I am, and to make sure you realize that it is not CGI. When I'm walking around, I'm going to be speaking to people, and you're going to turn around and say, "What did that person say?" And I haven't got a clue what they just said. Just like you. Yeah. If it rains, I get drenched. But that's what's going to happen. What's this one? Hawaiian Steve. Paul, if you get buses from China, the driver will be on the wrong side and the passengers will have to walk. No. When you put an order in, say with Yutong, yeah, put an order in, they've got to fill the order. If that means it's for the UK, that means the driver is sitting on the right side and not the left. It's easy to switch them around when you order. That's the voice, only 10 subs. Okay. Who was the business meeting with? You'll find out at some point. Tell them right-hand drive. Well, of course. Dr. Gregory, I'm very much on the fence here. Sit on the fence all you like, mate. The fact that the other channel has more subscribers than Paul's. Look, what you don't know is this. Yeah, you don't know about it. I do. The details, the fine details, you don't know about them. However, I do. And I'll never, ever tell more, because there are people, very unscrupulous people, who, like the people who are attacking GitHub. Yeah, they're attacking GitHub because they want to scrape the code in GitHub. What's he doing? How's he doing that? Yeah. Why? Because they want to have the easy life. Not on my watch. Sorry. What was it? I've already said that. Look, Lee. This is to Lee K. Pum. Yeah. When you speak on video, like right now, and to prove to you, watch. So, when you speak on a video, I've done this just to prove to you it's not CGI, BGI, or FAI. Yeah? I'm doing this to speak to you, right? To show you this is real. Okay? So what I'm going to say to you all is this. These people, yeah, these people, yeah, who turn around and says, "Oh, I've got this, and you haven't got this." What have you got? Have you got a video where birds are flying? Wow. Guess what I've got? Something different. I've got something with multiple factors. Now, how many fingers? How many fingers? There's 8, because there's one hand and there's the other. I have unique features. Will the other channel person who's trying that, will they have unique features? Somehow, I don't think so. Yeah. So you go and listen and, Rubberneck. You know, I don't tell you everything. I'd be a fool. Now, where were we? That's the voice. I'll make them eat the words. Those people, what they don't realize at the end of the day is this. Like the person who went to say to me, I want to buy all aspects of Geordie Nation for £100,000. They must have thought when they offered that, I'm sitting here playing with buttons. Yeah, there you go. No. Simple. No, it's not for sale. That was their response. No, sorry, that was my reply to their response. You can't buy it. Now, if you come in with, a gigantic offer, I'll look at it. You come in with something stupid? No. Have you seen I created a short. I've created a few now, but the meta data is mine. Comes from my device, comes through my computer. It's mine. Yeah. There's many disbelievers. Disbelieve all you want at the end of the day. Is that man on top of is that a Santa on top of the cabinet? Jingle bells, Batman. But yeah, it is real. Da 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 dun 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 da da dun. It actually does something. Apart from that, it actually it creates some kind of tune. It's got a battery thing there. Never been used, but I had forgot it was there. All honesty, yeah. I mean, everything else went away. All right, what we got? Do 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 do. I missed the CGI budgies. They weren't CGI, man. You can't feed. You can't feed CGI budgies. You just can't do it. And I would fill their little troughs up, do the water, clean the bottom of the cage while they were going, rah, rah, sort of thing. I don't quite know what budgies would do, but they weren't budgies, they were cockatiels. I think the Mighty Magpie show is going to be a hit. Yes, it will be. Hopefully, because it's what's at the core of the Mighty Magpie show. The core itself. And the core is not just one thing, it's multiple. Did they talk? No. Apart from arguing with each other. That happened a lot, yeah. Do you remember when Co-Pilot made you emotional? Yeah. But we move past things like that, you know. Is Seeking You available in Singapore yet? No. Will be, though. Dan the Budgie were the crazies listening to Paul all day. What language did they argue in? Tweet language. Tweet, 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 tweet. Oh. What else we got? Yeah. Are you still using that special shampoo? That's not special shampoo. It's a drop of oil on your hand. You turn your hand over. Well, the way I do it, I put a drop of thing here, put that, then do that, and then do that. And then one gun's there, and the other one goes to the back. And they meet in the middle. Yeah. What's your favorite brand of corn? The one that comes in a box? Preferably cereal? I'm not a brand person. I mean, the brand, the corn wheat thing I've got at the minute is Harvest Moon, which has nuts, raisins, banana, coconut, and something else. What age did you realize you were going bald? As a young child, where the temple in Elzig, they were building the houses from scratch. Our group of children came past, as children do, and go, nee, 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 look at him. And you know, and this builder guy threw something in my head, caught it. So there was a scar like that. And the person who looked at it and then passed his information to a nurse to do the stitches said, by the time you're 21 years old, you're bald. Right. Paul can't cook the microwave blew up. I think it's with a microwave, it's either something in the guts of the microwave has gone wrong, or the fuse is on its last legs. But you know, microwaves aren't that expensive. Do you know what I mean? I've not eaten a hot food I've not eaten hot food since the promise at Toon Barmy in. Huh? Did I miss something there in you? Because I'm struggling with that one. Did Toon Barmy Army like say something in chat and I completely missed it, or what? Because I don't know. 14 in the room and only 5 left. Every YouTube channel that goes live has the same issue. I mean, the thing I do with people on YouTube is this. I've always done the same thing. I'll go into their chat, wait about 5-10 minutes if I'm normally nattering with somebody else that's in chat. And then when like the numbers pick up, I'll go, okay, I'll press out the chat, which is the back button, and I'll smash the like, whatever the like says, the number. I'll go back in the chat and turn around and say, right, you now have this number, like let's say it's 54. You have 54, that symbol, and then there's 600 people in chat. However, chat, pull your socks up. And then I'll turn around to whoever the host is. I'm just going to share. And when I share to Facebook, it is, this is live. Come say hello. And when you come say hello, smash that. Simple. I don't say smash that and subscribe anymore because I just give them the thumbs up, which is the like. You can make your own mind up. I wonder if Paul knows what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You can come back in 24 hours for that one. Caesar! And Caesar, if you bring that up in chat again, you'll be sitting on the naughty step for 24 hours. Dr. Gregory. Hell, that's a bit strong. No, it's not. There's only one thing I am interested in. One single thing. One language I am interested in. No other. Hold on a second. Move that, because that's in the road of my mouse. Right, what we got here? People don't like to be told what to do. Guess what? You're in my chat, so you've got no choice. Paul, where can I find merch? If when the video has finished, you click on the video, merch is below it. Yeah. What's that one? Right. So since I did the swag ball, you haven't eaten any hot food. I find that very, very hard to believe. But if you're saying it, you're saying it. Mr. J is only interested in the language of love. I sent 3 poems today, 2 voice notes. The cooking live was class. Well, more will if you really liked me cooking, prove it. Yeah, if you really liked me doing cooking, live on YouTube, prove it. Become a member. You prove it, you'll get exactly that. Road Dog is saying, what did you think of the Ace shooting? That was horrific. That's why I'll never set foot in America. Arguing with one of their people, yeah, one of their people with a balaclava on, yeah, and then they're going to throw you to the floor. You move when you're on the floor. They could just pull that out of the hostel, their pouch, and go bang. No, it ain't happening. I am never going to America. No, not happening. And the best of it is, ICE can't come here. Not getting foreign policies on this channel. No. Adult learning does take time. Very, very correct. It does. Poems. Yes, poems. I don't think the frail body could take being punished on the floor might damage your shoulder or even more. Could you imagine that? Who saw the video of a woman? She's in the corridor, yeah, and she's talking to this geezer who's got his face covered, and the geezer pushes her and slaps her to the floor, and then proceeds to, try and put the cuffs on her. I'm like, did you just do that live on TV? They can do what they want. They're crazy. Plenty of Ace on the pass this week. Yeah. Ah, yeah. What will I cook? I don't know. Whatever I fancy. I mean, preparing the food is more of the fun of it. Like slicing and dicing, like onions, garlic, and herbs. I've done it all, and if you really, truly, honestly want a food live, get the memberships in. I'll do it. Do you think things could get bad here in the UK? I hope not. Certainly hope not. I heard Dan saying, I heard you were allowed in the US. Is that true? No, because I've never turned around and actually said about going. I would like to visit Colorado only to pick up a metal detector and see if I can find something beside the river. Dan, have you seen the Mighty Magpies channel short insisting the Mighty Magpies idea was stolen? Oh, it was stolen by me, says Dr. Gregory to Dan. But people can turn around and they can say what they want. As I just proved to you just before that. People who thought it, way back when, oh, it's got a CGI plant. Oh, yeah. I think, what you want? somebody was on about earlier, the cockatiels. The cockatiels have been gone for months and months, but you still bring them up. I don't trust Farage. Nobody trusts him. Leonard saying, would you not? Why would you not go to the US to visit these two women? The two women are fake. That's all it is. They're fake. I've not seen that. Sounds like quite quite the accusation, if true. What was that, Dan? Repeat it. Oh, I'm waiting for you. Repeat it. Come on. Oddly enough, the channel who posted the show has more subs than Paul. His own channel for the Mighty Magpies. Well, that may be true because I'm growing the channel. And as I mentioned previously, not just in this live, in other lives, if you're doing this, that, the other, and the other, and then the other, you've got to sleep, you've got to rest, you've got to eat. Would that be correct? We don't work on it. A 37-hour time, which Men in Black did. Do you know what I mean? But if, if people listen, what's Paul doing? How he's doing that? Quick, we'll do it. Do it. You won't have what mine has. That's it. You won't have what mine has. And when, like, Sir David Hopkinson sees it, sees what they have produced, which do you think? Honestly, do you think David Hopkins is going to go for a channel that has gone up? Or do you think he would go for a channel that's called The Mighty Magpie Show? And the proper video, the way it was meant to be. Because I think you go for mine. I could be wrong. But that's just my thought. Because the other person or persons or a group do not have and never will have the call. Not really. Have you spoken to your woman today? No, but I have sent her poems and I have pressed the button for a voice message. Paul, seeking you sounds like a concept similar to Facebook. You're very correct, because Facebook's in the instructions. It's just what Facebook does not have. So it's not a copy, it's similar, but it has things in it that Facebook doesn't have. Okay? The more people working together, the faster the episodes can. Yes, exactly. If you become a member, yeah. If I had 1,900 or 2,000 members, Motso, my YouTube manager, is probably going to say to me, well done for achieving that. Would you like another gift from YouTube? And I'll say, yeah. Can you send me a hoodie this time? Because I've got the sweatshirt. And then at the next milestone, I'll ask for the jogging bottoms. Do you know what I mean? So I'll have the set. Have you sent her any meme coins? There's a lot of people in the UK who haven't actually got a clue. You mention it to them, and it's like someone's chucking a bucket of water. If someone's chucking a bucket of water, you're going to duck. That way you didn't get wet. What does Seeking You have that Facebook doesn't? Ecosystem. Straight up. Ecosystem. Seeking You coin. From April, which isn't far, from April, you cannot use your bank card to pay for anything on Seeking You. It's that simple. That's the shut off. Yeah. You don't even have 2,000 subscribers. How would you get 2,000 members? You just answered your own question. Because I've just said it. No. What, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes ago? So, I mean, your question could have came a few minutes ago and I've just got to it, but it's been answered. Got Dr. Gregory Pex. Paul, am I right in saying that your YouTube manager is demanding for improvements? Yes. And one of those improvements is hard. Very hard. It's doing a video and breaking the video, and I've never done this, ever. Putting the video into YouTube Studio and going 3, 3, 3, 3, and slicing it, and then slice, save, slice, save. You get the idea. I have been informed I have to do more 3-minute videos. And they're blooming hard to do. Hi, dancing. If you had 2,000 members paying £2, you'd have 4,000 a month. But I'm sure you could afford your own hoodie. That didn't cost anything. I did 10 weeks boot camp and I got that. I didn't ask for anything apart from I said, Motso asked, what size are you? And I told her. And that's the end result. A sweatshirt. Facebook has thousands of employees with years of experience. Seeking you as one man who didn't even finish his beginner web course development. Leonard, let me just switch the light on for you. A long time ago, there was a guy who used to do deals from a telephone box. And then eventually that same person got his first shop selling records. And he just kept going and going and going. And then one year decided, I'm going to buy my own plane. And he launched a company, Virgin Airways. And he was pictured with all of these lovely, beautiful women. And he was lying in their arms. Well, they all stood. He was in the middle. He didn't go to university. He didn't go to college. He just went about a business idea. And now he's called Sir Richard Branson. Okay. YouTube t-shirt, sweatshirt. T-shirt has the arm taken off. Bit harsh. Noel Edmonds. David Dickinson. Cheap as chips. Not Clive Dunn. Now, you've given me a couple of ideas, which I'll add. Now, what I will say is this. This is my main channel. It'll always remain my main channel. The other channels, that's pocket money. Pocket money I'm not going to spend, because that's pocket money that come that time, which comes to everybody, where you're too old, then I cash in. Repeat. Yes, Pete, you're right. He did. And I went to read that and it just disappeared. Started small. Yeah, he did. Started small. But we all start small. Everybody. You want a company on the FTSE 100 and you decide you want to create a share in your company. 25 pence on paper on top of the price. Who is doing that, Daz? Who is doing that? Dan, do me a favour, man. Delete your last bit of your... Don't even mention stuff like that, Dan. Delete your comment. Okay? Delete it. I'm watching. I'm not watching the clock, I'm watching your comment. Okay. That easy, man. You know, there are a big number, it's a massive number of male population who have the last part of your communication, and they go and do things they're not meant to do. We should speak up about stuff like that. Yeah. But, you know, trying to put it across in a bad way, no, in a positive way. Speak about things we are troubled by. I agree with that, but not in relation to ideas, etc. Like, oh, you are sort of thing. You know what I mean? Because I will shut you down, cut you down, and you'll be out. But, you know, I'm trying to give you a chance. Like I say, delete your comments, because at the end of the day, if I don't ask you and, you know, somebody gets offended by your comment, then I could be. What we got? Dan is speaking up about that. Right. Dan, wind your neck in. Yeah, exactly. Wembley, we were famous. Man City, and we're going to Wembley. Eh? Man City, and we're going to Wembley. Well, is it? Oh, it's somebody new here. Neil Hay Stock, 1625. Wembley. Well, what I'm going to say to you is this. The next game at the Etihad Stadium, if that's how it's pronounced, my hope is that Newcastle win the game by 3 goals or higher, and we have a clean sheet, so we can go back to Wembley. Take it how you want. I'm sure his comment was entirely reasonable. He asked you how your... Well, this is what I'm saying. Listen. I am dyslexic. Okay, sometimes if somebody puts stuff in which is like stretched, yeah, I'm going to struggle. Yeah, I want to be able to turn around and say, like, so Daz the Voice, yeah, or Hawaiian Steve-O. I don't want to have to try and fight to get whatever the username is, because I'm dyslexic. I'm telling you, I'm dyslexic. And the reason why I'm dyslexic is because when I was growing up as a little bod, I went there, to different schools. Each school, different system. Information. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the official? There's only one official. There's only one official. That's it. If, you know, imagine this. Yeah, imagine this. Duels, pools, pip whips, and all those things. Yeah, imagine this. Yeah. Imagine I finish series 1. I start work on series 2. Series 1 takes off in a gigantic way. And I have enough money to turn around and say, oh, let's have a little Dixie. Let's have a little look at this other channel. And I turned round and I sent them a message in their comments and say, oh, I see, you've done this, you've done that, you've done the other. See you in court. I take my metadata to the court. They take their metadata to the court. And imagine the shock and the horror when the clerk of the court says to the magistrates, these dates don't make sense. The person who's bringing the case is saying that they have the metadata of a certain date. And this other group are turning around and saying, their date's right. And then the clerk of the court says to the magistrates, can we have a meeting behind closed doors? Or he goes up and he goes, and then he turns around and he comes back to the court and he says, I find in your case. And to the other person, trying to rob somebody, you're going down. It's possible. I would, Daz. Someone tries to do something that's mine, yeah, I'll take it all with the crown if I have to. And if it goes to crown, then you know at the end of the day. Simple as that. Because the metadata does not lie. Time, dated, stamped, doesn't lie. They said this. Don't really care. I don't care. I'm not even looking at the comment. I'm looking at what I'm doing on the screen. So I don't care what these copycats try to do, because they can never. It's impossible. You can't read my thoughts. It's impossible. Oh, I'm the imposter. Hey, I tell you what though, I've certainly had a laugh tonight. Thank you very much for that. Matey Magpie, be careful what you wish for. Tell you what it is, right? I'm just going to tell you what it is, right, Matey Magpie, Matey_Magpie, yeah? You're just saying there, right? Be careful what you wish for. Do you know copyright, mate? Do you know what copyright is? Yeah? Now, I'm going to give you the opportunity. Retract your statement. Yeah? Retract it. Or one of my good people will. He'll be serving 7 years for this. Bring it on, mate. But if I'm going to do 7 years, you're doing more. Stupidity, man. So, here we go. There you go. Can't play with the fairies. Trying to steal. Dr. Gregory, Matey_Magpies can't handle prison. Do you want to know something, right? Underscroll. Yeah? What does it tell you? What does it tell you? Matey_Magpies. What does it tell you? This is like a fight in the schoolyard. Well, if it is, if that's what you think, Bok Bok, back in the school day, in the schoolyard, there's only one winner. Dr. Gregory, you're on about a legal battle. Do you think I really cared? Honestly, do you think I'm cared? Because I just turn around and walk into the court with my laptop and say, "Do you mind if I switch this on? Do you mind if you can? There's all the data. Who looks stupid at the end of the day in court? Who looks stupid at the end of the day? So they've took an image of me as well in the short. Damn, man. Do you know what that infringes on? YouTube. I'll send a message to my YouTube manager. I'll get her to check it out. And if she doesn't like it, we'll be tight. And it won't come from me. It'll come from Motso. Oh, man. If someone's putting me in their stuff, you're infringing on YouTube content. That's a different ball game. Wow. Oh. It's covered by fair use. Actually, it's not. If you think that, Motso will give me all the information. Yeah. And one thing I will say to Motso is this. Apparently, this other entity has taken something as their own. That's on YouTube. They've taken it as their own. So I'll see what Motso has to say about it. What's it? Where's the link? Right, 1 second. Right, we need to hold this. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where is my phone? I'll just send it straight to Motso. Need to focus. Right. Yeah. Cheers, does. I mean, I'll send it to Motso and just turn around and ask Motso's advice on how does YouTube feel about somebody coming in to pinch my work, And when I speak to friends in London, I'll show them the same thing and say, this is what I've got. That's what they've got. To read the comments on the show. Yeah, okay. I won't read them, but somebody else will. Wow, just had a look. Change it to just. No. The name's the name. End of. I suspect Motso will advise you that if you have legal protection. What I see on video is copyrighted. Tells you. Right. So I think I need to get Corvo, as Bongo Bongo's on about, get Kovu and have a word. Yeah. And like I say, I mean, all these copycats, yeah, all these copycats, it tells you in my, you can see it. That is not copyright, Paul. Yeah, I know what I know. You can argue till you go blue, green, pink, turquoise if you want. You can argue. You can't win though. Okay. Now, love to stay and chat for another 2 hours, but my belly's rumbling. Now, to those people who want to see me cooking from beginning the meal to showing you the meal and tasting it and eating it and all the rest of it, you want that, become a member. Yep. So I bought Trivial 50. I bought a mug, a hat, and a t-shirt from that Magpie channel and didn't receive the product. Oh, okay. I thought it was you. You thought it was me and you're asking me for a refund. That makes about as much sense as a chocolate fire garden in front of a blazing fire. Doesn't it? Think about it. You thought it was me, but it wasn't me. Yeah? And now you want refund of me. What? By the way, we've got Karen in here, who last time when I left, Karen, I turned around and says I was going to have some food. I hate you. So guess what, Karen? Guess what? Here we go. Thank you. Gone. Ain't got time. Jeremy's back in. Kovu's a lawyer. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm going to go and have some food. So enjoy. And I will update you. And now, because silly people are trying to pinch ideas, then they're trying to turn around and say, I'm the imposter. What it's going to do is this. The information you get on video is time stamped. So if in the future, 2-3 years down the road, someone turns around and does the same thing, it's all time stamped. Good night and enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay? If you're out and about, be safe.